This is the Mark II FPV RC Wingsuit. Yes, a full scan of myself and 3D printed design. This is the FPV camera up the top here, and he has fully controllable parachute right here. He has tracking mode, he has flight characteristics, and on this particular episode we're carrying on and getting that key silhouette design and upgrading the electronics, and all happens now.
Do you hear it screaming inside me, tearing through my soul till there's nothing left?
3, 2, 1, go! HL Racing, HL Racing, HL Racing! Yeah! Welcome to the HL Racing Show, and we are your hosts. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. Thanks very much for joining in on this FPV RC Wingsuit Mark II design series.
Yeah, so we've taken your suggestions from the last episode in the series, and from wind tunnel testing the Mark I and III, we're going to be adding all that information into this episode. And what kind of things are we upgrading?
Flight characteristics. So we noticed that they're quite tapered feet, aren't they?
Yeah,
so we're going to make them more flared, more like the wingsuit silhouette, generate a bit more lift on his back end, and then also we're going to add some stronger servo elements for his arms. Quite a bit to do, so no time like the present. So let's get into it.
And 3, 2, 1, race! I'm on here.
Okay, so the Mark II FPV RC Wingsuit is now in effect.
Yeah, so we're working out on the bench with him, and here he is here.
So he is in transitional period. So what we're doing at the moment is we're changing the servos.
We found that the servos that we'd put in a standard, what?
9 gram.
9 gram servos. They can do it, but they're struggling to do the job. So we've gone up to a stronger grade servo.
That's right, so you don't want the servos to be under stress, and we've also changed this rear servo as well. You're gonna have to do some resoldering, rewiring, and then more testing. First things first, let's jump into the wiring. So here we are, we're just checking the servos before they go into the wingsuit.
Pull this one out. Aha.
Okay, situation update. I'm just modifying this servo attachment, and Harry is working in here and just making it so the cable doesn't get pinched as it goes in. Look at that.
Okay, it has been fitted on there, so that's good. And we're just going to fit this one on. There she goes. So there's one servo here, and we've got another servo mounted there. So just got to push this one through this tiny little hole here, and then that will connect up. So that way the arms will rotate together. And opposite as well, yeah. Haha. So this is for his right arm. I can get through the tiny little hole. Cool. Alright.
Oh, making some progress.
Making some progress. And we also, the other thing that we've done is we've updated the system, so we have an on and off button. We added that to it as well. So there you go. So that way that the backpacking can already be on and you won't need to get back into the system. So that was an update that we've added. So you can just go an on and off button. Yes, we're just pulling this last servo in, this one here. So I threaded it through here into the back, and then over to the receiver, which we're using a, what kind of receiver is it? Tracer Nano. There you go, so he just sits on the side here, so just pull that last one through. You can get hold of it. There it is. Got it. There you go. So that'll be plugged into channel 3. So we're just going to go and give this little guy a little test to see how the arm's going to rotate in the right way that we want. So we'll just check that. So they should be working together.
There they are. They sort of evenly balanced here?
Maybe this one could be moved down a bit.
We've done some adjusting. They look like they're about the same. What do you reckon?
They look pretty cool. Are they the same? You might be able to see from the front.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Very fancy.
So there you go. Looking good though.
Yeah, very good.
So what else do we need to do?
We're just figuring out where the limits are, basically. Yeah, where it sits in the moment, the main part of it is how to get that at full articulation of the roll. We're attaching the servos and try and get them lined up so you can get full movement. So at the moment he's in the up and down position, so you get full up and down, or right and left as it were. So this is flying mode, and then when the servo rotates, it will be full down and get that full pull, what we need for under the canopy, basically.
We're putting these guys together in a Y harness configuration. That way he can roll his arms and roll his shoulders, and that way we can go into more streamlined tracking mode, or more like this, flying mode. So we need that to happen, so let's go and get the soldering iron out. What do the 3 different colours mean there, Richard?
As long as you don't cut the red wire, you'll be right. Well, at least that's what the counter reads to the speed, right? Okay, so this is the suit, the wingsuit as it is. That's where it is currently in the design. But as you can tell, lots of surface area up the top area. This is where his head is, feet down here. There's lots of surface area up here, hands out here, but not so much down in this area in this quadrant, which is where his feet are. So what we intend to do is bring his legs out wider, so there's a bit more of a width. So in that way it will complete the suit, more of that sort of silhouette. Bring a lot more surface area in. So obviously we're going to need to do some sewing, a bit more attachment, and we'll need to adjust this guy. We need to adjust him to create that that joint, redo the join, so there's a bit of an angle, so the feet will effectively go like that, and then that way you got that big sort of sweeping arc, more surface area. So there's that one. So we need to make this attachment here that gives that attachment. Here it goes. And then we bring it into real life, which is the ocean, dark green ocean from Kiwi Fill PETG, and that will effectively go like that. And then you have the new attachment on, leg will be out here, and you have that nice surface area. And then we need to go back and adjust the ripstock for the wingsuit.
What we're going to do is we're going to take the legs off and install these new ones. Let's go and take it apart. Nice. Flathead's good. Okay, so there you go. So we've just put this guy together. So he's a bit more of a starfish configuration. He's doing his star jumps now, instead of kind of like a, well, you can see where the feet were before. And yeah, so we just put those in there. There's a significant more surface area, a bit more like the real thing, correcting those little details. That's what it's all about, and making it a bit more like the real deal.
Real MkIII.
Real MkIII. So we'll just glue them in, and then we'll start shaping the suit. And is that the next step we're going to do?
I'm going to add that rod in.
Oh yeah, and we also have to have a connecting rod, servo rod, so that we have control surfaces on that area. But there you go, it's a bit more like the front. So we'll go up and down like that, and you can kind of see what it's going to do. So you can go elevator movement. You don't see too many people go with a knee forward, do you? If you can see that angle. You don't normally see that in a human. But hey, this is a cyborg human. There you go. So
Mark 2, not the Mark, whatever.
Yes, there you go. I mean, triple jointed, is that what they call it? Triple jointed man. There you go. So we'll just put these in. So it's looking good.
Okay, so we're back on the sewing machine, or in the material world of things. We need to adjust the suit, right? So this is where his feet were. So we need to remove all this and add a lot more material. And we're going to bring that line and sort of extend it down here. So it's a case of you go backwards before you can go forward. Everything still is going to be functionally the same. It's really like a wedge like that, right? Bit of cloth.
A little situation update. We've stripped it back to the bare bones. What we'll be doing now is just adding some new material back in. to make it even better than ever. So it's looking good. We just need to find some black cloth, and there it is there. So let's go and cut some up. For now,
so we're going to start from down here.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Aaron should do a template.
Making this little extension, we made one little bit of sewing part. Then we'll do the same side on this side over here, and that'll be for that leg there. She's doing the right hand side at the moment, and on the left hand side you can see there it's all been pegged up to allow for his legs to go in there. Otherwise we'd just sew it and he wouldn't be able to get his legs in. So it's all been pegged out ready for back on the sewing machine, and you can see what she's putting one down there so you can get an idea of a bit of more of a scale of what he looks like. There you go, it looks more like the wingsuit shape, which is a little bit better. It's going to generate more lift under those legs at the back there, and it's therefore, in our theory, it's going to work that much better.
Okay, so we think we've got it sort of lined up where we want it, so I'm going to have to get rid of the excess.
Better?
Yeah, much.
Perfect.
Perfecto.
Okay, so we just put this pocket back on. That's kind of an essential one. That way we'll get air and into the suit, and it'll inflate the suit.
Put it with the MkIII. When we were doing the wind tunnel, it means that it stopped yaw, right? Pretty stable.
It actually kept it worked, acted like a rudder. So it's got two uses: one to inflate the suit and one to act like a rudder, which is pretty cool. So we'll just put this one back in, and then we'll make a headway.
It was an interesting find. Yeah, so remember we go and check that part out when we discovered that on the MkIII.
On the MkIII wind tunnel test. But these things, you don't find them until you've...
It's not written down.
No, it's not. It's once you've done it and tested it. So he's starting to look the part now. So you can see that little seam in there. It's looking good, and you can get in, and it's all seamed nicely inside too, on both sides. One side and down, and now we've just got to do the other sides. Situation update, looking good. There you go. So it's looking a bit more in that wingsuit shape, and we're just putting these. Filling these last pockets in here. This particular part, we were adding the Velcro strips back in. And why do we need those, Richard?
To tighten up between his legs.
And keep the air in there. That's what it's all about.
Right.
And easy to get the guy in and out. All the Velcro's back in, and it'll look like that when it's all stuck together. And now we're just putting these little feet hoops back in, so when he slips his foot in, it'll keep the suit tight. So an important one, because you don't want the suit to be flapping in the wind. You want it to be nice and taut and staying in that squirrel flying position. So we'll put them in, and then we'll go and start fitting it. Can you drop the foot, please, Richard? Thanks.
Okay, so we're going for final assembly. The legs are all back together, looking the part now.
Putting those hinges in and the bolts. We changed that carbon rod for a doweling rod.
Yeah, just to give a bit longer width, because obviously now he's in this new system. It's all connected to the servo. It's a bit hard to tell.
There's a servo at the back there, and that's what that connects to. Put the suit back on him.
It's pretty much just Velcro's back up. When you're good, right?
That's the plan, and then we'll put the arms back on and see how that's going to hold. See what it looks like. Put the parachute back on him.
Definitely looking better now though. So there's all that new material all added in there. Looks the part.
It's a better shape, isn't it?
Okay, so we're adding the VTX back in.
The FPV, this is the antenna for that. That connects to the FPV camera on the head. So it's coupled to the side here. It stays outside the suit. That way we get a better transmission signal.
You drew yourself the target. Now it circles back to claim what you created.
We're just putting this bolt in. Maybe the crucial bolt?
Arguably the crucial.
Arguably, yeah. There you go, so that's on there. Now we're going to do the same to the other side. I managed to get the carbon rod that goes in to hold the parachute in. So that's quite the achievement. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's wingsuit man. Mark II. Screwing down the hatch. And this is the part that connects the parachute to the wingsuit man. Parachute's all been rigged up, so that goes there. How's that look?
Yeah, good.
And then we put the drogue in there.
Cool, and then that's when the release mechanism.
And then that would be put into the release mechanism down the bottom there. Okay, so there you go, guys. Here he is. He's back at it again, and it's a much better silhouette, I reckon. What do you reckon, Richard?
Yeah, it's great. Like all the way down, and his feet. Yeah. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. And we're putting new, much stronger servers in the arms and a stronger one in the legs. So that's good. We've got a new leg joint harness, and it's looking good. I've got the backpack on there. And what else did we achieve? We also put a on-off button on here for installation and that sort of thing. And we've got the FPV at the top. So next episode we'll be testing it. Okay, saying that, see you back at H&R Drone Racing HQ.
That's what they say. Now the monster feeds the one that only
And we're back. So yes, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. It's been a good one.
it has. We've got lots done.
Yes.
The silhouette looks better, more service area in the future when we test it. And we actually modelled it on what the Mark III design was at the back.
Flared legs. The idea is that we'll generate more lift under there, but it is, after all, a wingsuit and not a powered plane, so it's still going to be falling pretty quick, and that's what we want. We want speed, and we'll be as close to the real thing as possible.
There's still some other iterations that we might need to do with some mixes.
Yeah, so make sure you comment below if you haven't done already. What other kind of modes would you like to see us to add to this? Maybe like tracking mode and other flying type modes. Make sure if you haven't already, make sure you give the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done already. Check out all the series that we've done. We've done quite a large range on this design. You guys seem to like that sort of thing. So we'll carry on with it, and before you know it, we'll be in the air. So there you go. We want to make sure it's all working perfectly on the ground before we send it.
More chance of success, more chance of flight.
There you go. So saying that, moving on to the next segment on the show. So the movie of the week is 3 Days to Kill with Kevin Costner. Very cool.
It's just called 3 Days to Kill. But
Kevin
Costner is in it.
Yes, there you go. It's a very cool movie, and what is he? He's kind of like a CIA spy guy.
CIA operative, yeah. So he's got 3 days to live, basically.
Yeah, and don't want to wreck it for you, but it's a cool one, and you should check it out. There he is, a bit closer for you there, and it's looking quite good. The silhouette's looking good. The legs have been a lot straightened up, so that's good.
Bit of silhouette?
Yeah, from straight, to flared.
Effectively, his feet were here, right?
Yes, so it's a lot, you're going to generate a lot more lift under there. Okay, so final thoughts, what are they?
Just really excited to see what happens when we power it on. So we took all the information we had from the Mark I and Mark III, wind tunnel testings, throw glide testings, and obviously parachute testings on all of them. So we took all that information and try and make the ultimate one. So even though it is in fact number 2, it should be in reality number like 10.
The Mark 10. But yes, there you go. So saying that, we'll see each other next time. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. Remember, we have to thank you, most importantly, all for tuning in. Thank all our sponsors. So remember, you can support us on Patreon, and we do live streams as well, and very much interactive, continuing on from what you see here with the episodes.
Yeah, so at the moment we're in the workshop working on
coaxial concept RC aircraft. We'll work on the landing gear. We take suggestions of what all the comments are, and then we bring them into real life, and then they make the final design.
Yes, because after all, this is a more of an interactive experience, so make sure you tune in and join in. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And we'll go into next week in 3, 2, 1, go! H&R Racing, H&R Racing, H&R Racing! Yeah!